Oh, here we go.
KCTK Radio proudly presents a week review.
Hey, you know what, guys? This right here, this rambling, boring conversation containing already made before observations, this could be a podcast.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Really? A podcast? Don't you have to be some sort of whiz kid to do those?
Definitely not. Anyone with a computer can make one.
Well, that's it. We're anyone. Let's do a podcast from right here in the booth. Who's in?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
Is it happening? Are we doing it now? Awesome.
You're the reason that we do what we do.
That's right.
Music and talk, it's all for you. Now the guys who are lots of fun.
That's us.
For making you laugh, they're number one. They review the week just for you. So get ready for Paul and Drew. Welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew, starring Chris Harvey and Jack all up in your face. Join in on the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We dare you.
And welcome to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. I'm Paul, and that right there is Drew. This is the show where we talk about things from last week and the things that may happen next week. You can join the experiment by calling or texting us at 913-735-0060. We welcome your participation. This is a podcast. We broadcast every Thursday night at 7 p.m. As you know, you're probably listening to us on live streaming at kctk.radio12345.com, but you're probably using your phone on the Listen to My Radio app on your phone, and maybe listen to this as a podcast, you the Apple Store, Google Play, Podbean, all those other different places that you can get it. It's all over the place, and we're glad that you're joining us tonight. And we already got a text here. But I'm Paul, as I mentioned. We have special guests this week, and we're excited about that. But here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's welcome Drew.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, it's the Droosh, and a.k.a. Satan's foreskin, a.k.a. Bozo the Clown. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's clap-worthy.
Yeah, is it?
Hey. Just wanted to let you know, whatever the Droosh says, it is.
Okay.
Clap-worthy.
All right. Well, congratulations.
I've never heard that. Is that a saying?
It's a new saying that you should know. And also, we want to welcome to the program, as always, our buddy. He's all up in your face. His name is Jack.
Hey, everybody.
We're gonna start with Jack.
Okay.
Okay. Last week, as I listened to the podcast or the Paulcast,
The Paulcast.
The experiment.
it's all over the place.
No,
I noticed
like
it
that.
should be called 3 of the stupidest people that ever walked the earth.
Correct.
Okay?
With Jack being number one.
Yes.
You are always going to be number one.
Because you have again a NASA sweatshirt on.
Guess what? I still don't know the abbreviation for it.
We went over this last week.
Well, we did, but even I read it, and it's wrong. I was wrong.
Whoa.
I was dead wrong about it. It is the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, not agency. And for Christ's sake, Jack, you're going to be kicked off the podcast.
Wait, what did you
if you
think
don't
it
know
was?
what it means?
I'm sorry.
And why do you have that really ridiculous Dad's number 1 hat on there?
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Cool.
I thought maybe it stood for
I
the
saw it on-
National Astronauts and Space.
Drew, can we get a ruling on if
See,
this is funny or
that's
not?
that's what everyone thinks. That's what everyone thinks.
Drew,
Yeah.
is that funny?
No, I didn't think it was funny at all.
No, it's not funny.
No.
It's not funny. It's weird. Put your damn phone down, and I'm glad you're here.
Can I butt in?
Thanks.
What can I introduce?
Yeah, he's trying to do something here. He has a system.
So we're introducing. We have a special guest, and you know her as the voice of KCTK Radio, and we're not going to even show her on camera because you recognize her voice. Let's welcome Meghan. Meghan, welcome.
Hello, good to be here.
Oh, that is terrific. Just terrific.
So welcome, Meghan. You're the voice of KCTK,
I am. Yes, I am.
and you're here to join us on our discussion. And what type of notoriety have you gotten out of the jingles you sing, the announcements that you have before each song?
Do you ever feel like you walk down the street, someone hears your voice, and they're like, whoa, that's a chick from KCTK.
Yeah, like I was at Target the other day, and then the girl just goes, music and talk, it's all for you. And I was like, yes, you get it. But I was just going to say, as a millennial,
Did you wake up?
if you guys go look at Twitter or any meme or on the internet, you'll know that it's kind of like a thing to be like, haha, I'm such a dad. Oh, dad hats. Like, it's like a thing that teens like. Right, Jack?
Yes, people say that I'm very dad-like.
So let me guess. Do you have? Are you for the craze of the dad bod that's sexy now?
No,
The
not
dad
the
bod?
daddy thing. The daddy thing. I mean, no.
Okay, well then I'm gonna need you to take off the fucking hat.
Yeah,
I am now a daddy.
If you're not willing to represent yourself as someone's as a number one dad, even though you're not a dad,
You know what I represent
take a
myself
fucking
for?
hat.
I have freaking dad jokes.
Okay, let's hear one.
Yeah, let's hear one. Go ahead.
Well, it needs to be prepared.
Get the timer going.
What was that? I'm sorry, Drew.
Get the timer going.
Okay, we're gonna put you on the timer. Ready for a joke?
Okay, say I'm
Drew.
Hi, Drew. Hey, Drew. I'm Dad.
Not dad, though.
See, but if you would have said like I'm hungry, like hey, hungry.
You make me want to put my own foot in my own mouth.
So that was really terrible. And Megan, I hope that you're okay.
Being next to him.
You know what? People know what you look like. They know your voice. You're a very beautiful young woman, and we have cameras on the three. I call it. We're going to change the name to the three stupidest and perhaps ugliest people ever to do this.
No. Hold on.
people you
I'm
really
actually
wanna look
attractive.
No, you're not. Just because gay people find you cute doesn't mean anything.
You know
Hey,
what?
fat girls. God. God. this
Compared
guy.
to us, you are okay.
You're damn right.
So, it's great to be here, and
I will say, I know a lot of dad jokes myself.
What's your dad joke?
It's because I was raised by a dad that told lots of jokes.
really,
I know some mama jokes.
what was some of his best jokes?
Well, I'm looking at this video of you guys right now on the screen, and I just have a question. Does your face hurt?
No, why?
Because it's killing me.
That's a knee slapper.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That one hit me right in my funny bone.
Megan, let me ask you this
I'm
question.
going to remove my hat
Thank you.
and put it on Megan.
So that hat is designated for the bad joke.
Just
hat.
real quick, Megan. What time is it when an elephant sits on a fence?
Time to get a new fence.
Yeah. See, that's an oldie but a goodie for Megan. And
Yeah, well, your mom's so fat, she jumps up, she has her own orbit.
Oh, ha ha ha
See how stupid that is? Give me the hat.
Hey, how do you put an elephant in a refrigerator?
oh, here we
You
go.
know,
You open the fridge, you put the elephant in, and then you close the fridge. Now, how do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator? I'm not done yet. It's a series of jokes. How to put a giraffe in a refrigerator.
same way you do as an elephant? I
Well,
don't know.
no, you open the door, take the elephant out, put the giraffe in, and close the door. Okay, that happened. Now, the king of the jungle is having an animal meeting, and there's one animal that didn't show up.
Nobody cares
What
about
animal
this.
did-
We only care about the news from the Drew.
That's right, ladies
That's what
and
people.
gentlemen.
I just cut Jack off because no one cares, Jack.
I want to know what it is.
Jack.
It was the giraffe. The giraffe couldn't come
Jack.
because he was in the fridge.
Jack was NASA stands for.
We'll get back to that,
National-
ladies and gentlemen. This is the Drew's talking.
Yeah.
And we got ourselves a fun little story today.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Plane forced to make emergency landing after woman discovers husband's affair mid-flight.
What?
So, a plane was forced to make an emergency landing after a furious wife discovered her husband's affair mid-flight. The Qatar Airways jet was en route to Bali from Doha on Sunday when
bet
it
it
had
was en route to Bali.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, had to divert to Chennai. I think I'm saying that right. Due to the mid-air
kinda
drama,
racist.
the woman is believed to have unlocked her sleeping husband's phone while placing his finger on the home button.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
so she's on. They're on the flight.
Mm-hmm.
She grabs his hand, undoes the phone, and finds text from another woman.
Something like that. And then she was drunk.
Oh.
She was drunk, and she began to make a scene. And so the pilot made a quick call and was like, "You know what? You're going down."
Wow.
So they kicked him off the flight. What sucks is there's a little kid that's their child had to
no.
witness all this.
So they were going overseas, clearly.
They're from They're Iranian, actually. These are the Iranian couple.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Now that
Pretty crazy.
Sorry, I got another text here.
Yeah, text
There's a lot of stuff going on in KCTK Radio Land, but were they arrested or anything?
From what I know, that they couldn't divulge most of the information because of confidentiality. But from what they could tell was the woman ended up freaking out and started hitting her husband.
Ouch.
And then when stewardess tried to stop it, she ended up attacking them as well.
Oh my.
So
Oh, my.
I don't know, but
So-
they may have been able to subdue her, so she probably wasn't arrested.
So the moral of the story is, don't get your fingers near your phone.
Right. Also, once you just turn your phone off, so then she really can't do anything.
That's what you're supposed to do on the airline anyway.
Yeah.
Just a transition. If the guy would have had the iPhone 10, she couldn't have gotten his phone.
Yeah.
We'll get to tech talk later.
Yeah. Drew, I worry about you a little bit because we're not hearing a lot of happy.
No, that's the
stories
point. You know
from the
that.
Drew.
My whole deal was to bring people down a little bit.
But people all over the place. Megan, what do you think of this story?
I think it's hilarious. I find people's pain funny.
Makes you sad?
Yeah.
What
Why?
is so sad about it?
I don't find people's pain funny.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Not a fan of dark humor, I can see.
That's fine. What, you like dark humor?
I'm a fan of dad humor.
Ah.
Oh,
I'm good at that.
Oh, weird.
So,
and you should be worried about me.
yeah. So, thank you, Drew, for letting us know about that. That is the
That's
news.
actually funny. Are you
That
kidding
was
me?
news from the. It's sad though. don't
How
you
is
think?
it sad? How is it sad? Because I
well,
brought up the child?
We have a broken
If it
home.
was
We
ju-
have a child. We have alcoholism. We have air safety.
It's
concerns.
normal.
And,
That's normal.
Physical
and
assault
talk
against
about
pedestrians.
and right, and deceit. I mean, talk about this. She had to grab his hand. That's
Yeah.
pretty bad. That's low.
Yeah.
That's
Like
low.
that, he must have been doing something pretty sketchy to make her
Probably
want to be
was-
able to do that.
Yeah.
By banging some young piece. You know what I'm
Hell yeah! Wait,
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
was.
hey, where's Kermit? Hell yeah!
Kermit
actually,
died.
He
Kermit,
died.
Kermit is dead.
Kermit
died.
is dead.
Let's all have a moment of silence.
For Kermit,
Yep.
Yep.
we could do. I mean, we definitely could do that. Kermit.
How do I?
Well, that was amazing news from the Droosh, and that's
Well, I have
one of-
another story if you want to listen to this one instead.
Whoa, well, there's another
We need
time.
Wait,
we need
it's fine.
people
It's fine.
to listen to later.
That's fine.
But what I'm sorry that I'm so excited by this, but we got to hear about the tech talk from Jack. And Jack,
What up?
the biggest thing has ever happened to you in your entire life
Is I got the iPhone
happened
10
last week.
on
You got
Friday.
the iPhone X.
Yeah, iPhone X.
Now, is it called the iPhone X or is it called the iPhone 10?
It is called the iPhone 10.
Okay, because I got an iPhone 9.
Okay, the iPhone 10. I'm holding up right here for the camera, so the camera can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, you see that?
Okay,
big display?
I got an iPhone 9.
No, yeah, he has an iPhone 9. I have an iPhone 10.
An iPhone 8.
She has an iPhone 8. He has an iPhone whatever. Back to what I was saying.
Whoa.
Okay, it's faster. From my past week, I've had no problems with it. I love it so far. And natural apple sheep labor.
Okay.
And you know, I've sold 2 of them while I'm working, and everyone who gets it seems to love it.
Is he playing
Do
with
they-
candy while he's talking on the radio?
Yes.
Jack, I have a question.
Yes.
How do you know that they love it if they weren't able to like go home and use it or anything like that?
What do you mean?
You said everyone
you
you
buy it.
sold it to, they loved it.
Yeah, they buy it, and then they open it up, and they're just like, "Oh my god, I love this." And then they
For
come
about
out.
what, 5 minutes?
What do you like the most? What do you like the most about it?
Because I heard this thing, when you drop it, shatters into
Try
million
it.
pieces.
Let's see what happens. Try it.
No,
Just
don't
kidding.
do it.
What do you like the best about it?
I really like
let
the
them.
screen. The screen is very pretty.
Okay, show me the screen. Okay, I got iPhone. Oh, it's much
Wow,
bigger,
that's weird. I got a screen as well.
Let's look
and
at,
it goes all the way to
let's-
the edge,
Let's all
right?
show our
Yeah.
screen.
Now, let me here. Hold with me. I won't break. I promise. I want to see.
Just, yeah, walk
This-
it over to him.
Okay, I want to try to use his
see,
phone,
It won't.
but it
unlock
won't
with your
work.
face.
Swipe to unlock. Face ID.
And then it was shake saying no, not
No,
recognized.
you're right. You're absolutely right.
'Cause
I'm trying to look like Jack here. I'm gonna put the camera on me and make sure everyone sees. Okay, so I have the iPhone X,
10.
and it's Jack's.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to use face recognition.
What are you,
See.
Superman? Superman's here! Oh my god!
Wait, who are you?
You know, this isn't very funny
It worked.
anymore.
It worked.
No,
It
it
worked.
didn't. Let me see.
I did the face. I did an imitation of you.
Wait,
It worked.
It opens with facial recognition?
Yeah. Here, you try the
All
Jack
right,
face
let
and see if it
me try
works.
the Jack face.
Okay.
It didn't work. It's weird.
Yeah, mine worked. Mine worked great. Now open it up with your
face. Oh, it cracked.
Can you also try the little emoji
Is it open now?
thingies that talk?
Yeah.
Now, does it recognize dumb hats too, or do you have to take the hat off
It
too?
recognizes the hat. There we go. It's open. I didn't.
That looks exactly the same that I had before.
Yeah, you see the little lock? The lock is unlocked, and now all I have to do, whoops, it turned off again.
The things
There we
people
go.
spend money
You
on.
gotta swipe up, and now you're in the
Nice.
phone.
Megan, you used to be involved with technology and startup things.
Mm-hmm.
So, what questions do you have for Jack? As he
apologize.
I have a question. Are you
No.
concerned that someone could murder you and then use your face to get into your phone?
No, because you're wrong. It has heat recognition, but it knows if you're dead or alive.
That is
So-
true.
Is that
Is it
true?
really?
Is that really true?
Yeah,
That
there's a-
can't be.
Oh
there's a-
my god!
That's not a thing. I
has
don't believe that.
There is a dot projector, an IR camera, infrared camera in here. There's a lot of stuff in technology, so
I
it
was
scans your
totally pulling
face.
that out of my ass.
No, you're right.
Wait, so it literally knows like if you're dead?
I mean, I doubt it was created to know if you're dead or not, but it does scan.
We will
your
not open because he's dead.
What?
That's crazy.
Okay, I have another question.
dead,
What
That guy has his
if
face cut off.
you are dating someone new?
and you're
got
falling
it.
in your
And-
sleep, and they put it up to your face.
Yeah.
Your eyes have to be looking at the camera. If your eyes aren't, if both eyes aren't conscious on the camera, it will not open. So if you have a lazy eye, you're fucked.
Oh, there you are, Megan. You're on the camera now.
Hello.
What? No, you got to keep your face confidential.
Okay, no, wait a minute. If you're dating someone, say the question again.
I was like, if you're dating someone like. I've seen this pose before. I'm not this paranoid. I've seen that and then the other thing.
girlfriend and she
No, but,
holds your
like,
phone up to your face?
The point is that if you put your phone up to someone else's face, like, could someone get into your phone?
Sorry, I had to turn your mic back up.
No, you cannot do that.
Okay. Good question. Any more questions?
Oh, I want you to tell me about the weird emoji things that you had.
Yeah.
Because my sister,
god.
my sister texted him and asked if he had a sleeping bag that she could borrow, and she got back like some weird like pig face.
Yeah.
That was talking.
He sent me one of those too.
Look,
I thought it was just him.
look. Wait, hold on. Let me show you.
I don't know. Do I have a sleeping bag you can borrow?
I'm a pig right there.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
it doesn't work on the camera.
We were actually at Mammy's, and Maddie showed Mammy that. I was just like, what?
You have a compliment from KCTK Radio.
I'm just trying to cut you off. That was Jack's. That was Jack's Tech Talk. Number one dad. Was Nessamine?
Give me next time, Bill.
No.
National Astronauts Space.
No.
Association.
What have we done here, Drew? What have we
National
done? Here?
I'm gonna be honest with
Aeronautics.
you. I'm a little flustered right now because
National Aliens.
I don't feel like I can get a word in edgewise without somebody interrupting.
Because of this one and this one, or
yeah,
both of
these
them?
two, these two,
What?
right here. These two.
Well, then that's a good time, I think, for
We
us.
just want our voices to be heard.
Yeah.
I think
You
that's
and every other millennial.
that's time for us to take a break, and we'll do some advertisement for the show, and we will be back with KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew.
Lindsay's been trying to.
Hey everybody, you need cash for autos, any condition, or 24-hour towing? It starts at $50 or less. Full service auto repair, new, used, rebuilt engines and transmissions. All you have to do is call AAAA. That's AAAA. Cash for autos, towing service, everything you need when it comes to rebuilding your engine and your transmission. You say, I don't have a car? They'll tow one away for you for $50 or less. That's AA.
I'll tell you what, I was...
What do you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. When you're watching TV boxing bouts with fighters swinging hooks and clouts, the moment that bell begins to sound is Pabst Blue Ribbon from the very first round. What do you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon.
What'll you have?
Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
Smoother, smoother, smoother flavors. Zest and sparkle, million favor. Taste that smoother flavor.
Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Finest beer served anywhere. Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. What'll you...
Hey everybody, this is the Droosh, and I'm going to take it down a little bit of a notch and talk to you a little bit about Indian healer, reader, and advisor. Solves all problems of life, reunites lovers, also love, marriage, and business. 100% accurate. Their number is 210-257-9228. Here's the problem.
That
here.
number again?
I was able to call these people to help me out with my marriage when we were having problems. You know, whenever I wasn't listening, what I wasn't really doing to put in the effort. And you know what? Indian Healer helped me. That's the number again. You be sure to call them. You tell them that the Drew sent you. The number is 210-257-9228. And tell them Drew sent you. Yeah.
And welcome back to our program. It's called KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. Jack all up in your face. The voice of KCTK Radio, Meghan, is here. And Meghan, I understand you have a listener with some questions.
I do have a listener who asked me the question, what number do I text to ask a question?
Okay.
I'll take this one.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, go
ahead.
I
already gave the number.
It is 913-735-0060. One more time, that is 913-735-0060.
Right.
Okay, we do have Lindsay, who said they'd like to see Jack drop his phone, please.
Oh, wow, thank you.
And she has a question for Jack.
She has a question
for Jack, so go ahead and text that over. And it looks like
shut up, Jack. Sorry.
It seems like a
Goddamn, because I don't get a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Keith is saying that we're playing Lady Gaga. When is the week Christmas show? We have to do a Christmas show this year, I guess.
Hell yeah, we do.
And then Keith told the joke, and I hope it's okay if I tell it, but it's really good. My wife's cooking is so bad.
How bad is it?
Oh.
It's terrible. That's Keith's favorite joke, and we appreciate that.
Thank you, Keith.
Looks like a listener says, "Shut up, Jack."
Thank you, wonderful cousin.
And I don't know if that listener is my favorite niece, but I'm going to turn you down because we will have you shut up if she says so.
I will say, or go ahead.
No, you go.
I was going to say, as the singer of the song, you know, that says that we do this all for you.
Yeah.
I think that we gotta be engaged with our fans and give them what they're asking for.
Yeah, you mean the shutting up of Jack?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Now, I'm really excited, and we started talking about this last week, but here's why of course, I'm not going to be able to find any of this stuff here. Here we go. Okay, folks. The Justice League movie, I call it the Super Friends movie, is coming out, and I'm so excited. We're going next week to watch the program. And you were going?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I am skipping a committee meeting to make sure that I go see the Justice League movie.
But we had a lot of good hilarity from your last adventure trying to go to the
Exactly.
Cub Scout meeting.
Wasn't that last week?
It's like 2 weeks ago. Well, I told the story
He
last
told the
week,
story
but
last
we
week.
were gone for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, the Justice League, I mean, I've waited my whole life to see these guys on the big screen, and I'm pretty excited by it. And you probably can tell because I keep talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just playing a preview here. It's Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, and Flash. They're battling a creature by the name of Steppenwolf. And there's Commissioner Gordon. And eventually we're going to see Superman, right? Okay.
We're not going to get into this discussion
Yeah.
again. Yeah, eventually we will. Part
Okay.
2, you will.
So, I guess it's just we'll take some turns here and just what do you expect from it? I mean, what do you?
Okay, here's my problem.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be too CGI.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, that takes away from the gloriousness that is Justice League, in my opinion. But at the same time, I mean, CGI has really made a really advancement. So I mean, it might look cool. Who knows?
Right.
I'm just hoping that the Flash doesn't suck.
Right.
That's my big problem right now because the dude's a wuss.
But you predict it to be a good movie, a bad movie?
I think it'll be mediocre.
Mediocre. Okay.
I'm guessing a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes.
60%.
That's not bad. That's
a real.
average.
That's a fresh score.
What was Do we know what Infinity War?
Avengers?
Yeah, they're Avengers.
Avengers got almost like an 80%.
And then Fraggle Rock, the new Thor movie, got really high.
Yeah, I'm going to see that this weekend, so I'll have that for next week.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. So, what's your prediction on the movie, Jack?
I think it'll get a 60%, and I think.
No, I mean just for the movie.
I'm not really sure what's in store, but I really hope that they don't do a Suicide Squad thing, and the whole entire first half of the movie is introducing Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman.
They will be, actually.
See, I think that's what's going to happen.
That's why I'm sad. I don't want that to be. I don't want that to be how it is.
I also Superman will show up
eventually
in the black suit.
Yeah, I don't know what's probably in the black suit, but it doesn't really make a difference. But it won't be enough Superman, and they're going to try to keep us to where it's the second part of the movie, right?
Yeah. My other thing is I'm a little worried that what he just said. I'm worried that they're going to do a Suicide Squad moment, and I'm also worried. I also hate the fact, and they even show it in the trailer. Metropolis is across the street from Gotham.
Oh,
how? Just come on, people. Just God damn it.
Right.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
Well, they just changed. Where is Gotham in relation to?
Gotham is technically Chicago.
No.
Metropolis is Chicago. New York is Gotham.
No. They're both New York. They're both versions of New York. One's a dark one, one's a light one. And they're supposed to be in New Jersey, and New York is there. But originally, they're both New York. They're not Chicago. Did you think it was Chicago?
No, I thought
Poor young
Metropolis
boy.
was Chicago because Smallville's not too far from Metropolis. So I
But that's
assume that
bullcrap,
Kansas
too,
City
from the Smallville movie.
Yeah,
that's bullcrap. It's far away. He never went back and forth from Smallville to Metropolis. He would go
to Metropolis.
He would just live in Metropolis.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that would be weird. Now I'm gonna try my best. Like I just played this old song from when before I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
It's older than me, and I love the Justice League. I'm hoping for good stuff. I'm hoping for. I'm gonna go with an open mind.
That's what I'm gonna do as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in not with any expectations whatsoever. That's my goal.
That's Our headphones are working now. Megan, what do you have any predictions for this movie? You're not
absolutely
as much into the superheroes.
I have no prediction.
I'm kind of screwing myself over. Like every day, something new comes up, like a new trailer or something, and I watch it on YouTube, and I get more and more excited for it, and then I keep having the thought of me, oh, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
Well,
let's just say we're gonna have a nice time.
Yeah.
We're gonna try our best, and this is the best. This is gonna be the best Justice League movie we've ever seen. So that's exciting. But let's do a Justice League or a superhero themed Gambit.
All right.
Nice.
Megan, you have to play with this too.
Okay.
It's for Lindsay.
And here's your host, Wink Martindale.
And I just, yay, yeah. Good job, Jack. Yeah. Yay.
Just got a message.
Yeah, so,
from someone.
okay, the gambit is where you have to answer hard questions. Usually it's a forced choice, but this is where you're going to answer some very tough questions. It looks like Keith is saying, how do you go into movies with no expectation? Phil is saying, no, Gotham is dark NYC, and Metropolis is bright NYC. So
maybe
anyway,
they are
okay.
across the street from
So
each
here's
other.
the
One was wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he's wrong about
I don't think
it.
I'm wrong.
Okay, so here's the questions for you. First, your favorite comic book character adaptation. Your favorite. See, my favorite, and I'm not necessarily calling it the best, that's the next question, is Superman, Christopher Reeves, 1978. I loved it. It was my favorite one. I bought the soundtrack and watched Superman, but that, to me, I mean, if you look at it now, you guys probably just think it's a joke because there's no CGI or anything.
I grew up with that as well. I grew up watching that Superman.
So that's my absolute favorite. Drew?
Mine, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Best Joker ever.
Okay, Dark Knight being...
Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Heath Ledger.
With Heath Ledger and Christian Bale.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I loved it.
Okay, Jack?
Well, I was gonna say Heath Ledger's Joker. Can I say
No,
Jason Momoa?
Jason, like what does that have to? I mean,
He's
that's
Aquaman.
Yeah, but that's a Justice League movie. You haven't seen it.
Yeah, you haven't seen that movie yet.
That's fair.
I mean, you got to see a movie that's already been made.
I don't know.
No, you have to answer the question. That's the gambit. You're running the gambit.
Did you see Logan?
No, I didn't.
Logan's awesome.
Okay, Logan. I love Wolverine.
You've never seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Okay, we'll come back to you, Megan.
So clearly, I mean, I'm not a huge superhero fan here, but I'm just gonna say, Wonder Woman.
Okay,
That's a
Wonder
good one.
Woman.
That's a good one.
I don't really like superheroes, but I just like that movie, and I like just the idea that her power is that she could make people tell the truth. I wish I had that.
You know what? I thought you were going to say Powerpuff Girls, but that's okay.
I almost said that, and then I was like, let's be real here for a second.
Yeah. Okay, Jack,
No,
you got
Wonder
one
Woman's
yet?
great.
Yeah.
Jack, you got one yet?
I really like the first Iron Man.
First Iron Man, yeah.
That's a good one.
The first Iron
That's a
Man
good one.
it opened up Robert Downey Jr.'s career and the whole Marvel Universe. Very good. Okay.
Yep. No, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. He finally played the game right.
Yep.
So, here's another question for you. Okay. Oh. Hi, Gilly.
Hi, Gilly.
Gilly is just coming to the studio. And there she is. She's our mascot for KCTK Radio. And she can't talk, so she's not going to do anything, but there she is, folks. That's Gilly. Gilly. So, welcome, Gilly. Good girl. Don't let her on the table again. She'll try to eat all the candy. She'll try to eat all the chocolate and get sick because dogs aren't allowed to do that. Welcome, Gilly. Okay, back to our game. Gambit. Back to the Gambit game. So the next question is, what is the best, not necessarily your favorite, but the best comic book adaptation?
Go to me last.
Oh, okay. Jack?
I don't read many comic books, so I'm not sure how things go, but I'll say Justice League Dark.
Okay.
I really liked that.
Okay. Megan?
Justice League Extraordinaire from 1980. That
Yeah,
guy.
I don't think
We'll
that's
give you a
okay.
pass.
Isn't it?
Now, what I was going to say the best was Wonder Woman. That's what I think was
Really?
captured the character and it was fun and everything else.
Deadpool.
Deadpool. I knew you were going to say that. Why do you think it's the best?
Because it absolutely, 100% without fail, it only had one movie, and it actually captured the character completely correct.
Okay.
Absolutely correct. The only thing they didn't do was the fact that he kept leaving his weapons behind, like in the bag and stuff. Because in reality, he always pulls out weapons out of nowhere. That's like his thing in the comic book. But other than that, I thought the movie was absolutely the one most 100% accuracy on Deadpool itself.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Deadpool.
All right.
Sure, not X-Men Deadpool.
What?
You don't like X-Men Deadpool?
No, you mean Wolverine Origins? Yeah. That movie is garbage. That's so bad. It's so bad.
So
God.
So it leads to the
I
next.
just made you mad saying that, didn't you?
Leads to the next question. What's the most overrated comic book character? I could make a case for Deadpool. I mean, give me a break. He says bad words. Fuck yeah!
So Wolverine.
Deadpool wasn't as big of a thing until that movie came out. I don't
Yeah,
think.
he really wasn't.
But I think
Now
when
every
I
girl
asked the
loves
question, the most overrated, and that has to be Wolverine Origin. Have you seen that one? That movie was terrible.
I just said that.
Did you just say that?
I
thought you said X-Men.
No, I was
Origin.
talking about Wolverine Origins. It's
Okay,
so
so
bad.
it was terrible.
It was so bad.
It introduced so many different Marvel
And it
characters.
ruined all of it.
And they all were bad.
Yeah.
And how Wolverine never got another movie was, I guess it just made money.
That's what
and
they
then,
did. Well, they did do another one. Remember, they did the Wolverine, where he's
Right.
in Japan.
Right.
And then they did Logan.
Right, but
Yeah.
Logan is so much so
Yeah,
much better
best. It's
compared to Wolverine Origins.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's yours on
Most
overrated?
overrated?
Yeah.
Do you really want me to say it?
Yeah, I did.
Superman.
Which one?
I did not like Superman 3.
Oh, Superman 3 was terrible.
It was, and Superman Returns. They tie together.
You know what? I liked Superman Returns better than I liked The Man of Steel. That's another one. The Man of Steel was terrible.
Oh, I liked Man of Steel.
You did?
I liked Man of Steel.
See, he was too dark and all pissed off.
I agree on the
and
dark
everything.
part.
Yeah.
Superman's all about light and being, hope and all this other stuff.
Uh-huh.
I agree on that. There was a little too much darkness, but I didn't like Superman 3, and I hated Superman Returns. The only thing I liked out of Superman Returns was that Kevin Spacey played an awesome Lex
Oh,
Luthor.
here we go. Kevin Spacey.
I know.
Now,
You know who would be better as Lex Luthor?
Anyone?
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, he'd be good. Now, have you ever seen Superman 4 Quest for Peace?
Is that the one where he goes back in time?
No.
Where he spins the world? That's 3, right?
No, that's number 1. That's number 1.
When Lois Lane dies and he gives up his powers?
Yeah.
Really? That's the first
That's number
one?
2.
Oh, that's number 2.
You're right. And number 3 is with Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
And then the next one is number 4, I think. Right? Am I?
Which one's the Kryptonians?
Number 2.
Was it number 2? Okay.
But there's one where he gets rid of all the nuclear, and
bombs.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's a terrible movie. So if you don't like Superman 3, try Superman 4. You really hate it.
Oh, I also don't like the Batman movie.
The Batman movie
with Adam West.
That is going to be my next question. It's the greatest movie ever. But let's go to Jack. Jack, most overrated comic book.
Spider-Man 3.
I'll agree with you on that
Why
one.
are you whispering?
Because
Brick. Why don't you just answer the question?
No, Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire.
And Topher Grace, yeah, that one's garbage.
Yeah, I hate that one.
That one's really bad.
He fights Venom and then he fights the Sandman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a terrible movie.
That was really bad.
And there's also the...
Oh, yeah, and he's dancing. He's acting all goth and stuff.
Yeah.
He's got his hair all...
Well, and then I never saw the other in-between. I actually haven't seen
The Amazing
Spider-Man movie
Spider-Man?
since that movie. I've never seen
Oh,
a
the
Spider-Man
Homecoming's
movie.
great.
When did that
No.
movie come out? I think I actually saw that one.
Which one?
2000.
I remember going to the drive-in with all of you guys when I was like 10.
I took a
see
girl
what
on a
movie?
date to see it. So I don't
Spider-Man?
know.
Yeah, there's been a lot of bad Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man. I liked Amazing Spider-Man.
So
With
the last
Andrew Garfield.
So the last question as we run the gamut is least appreciated comic book character adaptation. Jack?
Green Lantern.
I completely agree with you. I was going to add Green Lantern because Green Lantern. You can explain why do you think it was okay?
There are bad things about it and good things about it, but I think it's just mostly I love Ryan Reynolds as the thought of Green Lantern, and honestly, the whole entire Green Lantern Corps training aspect, that whole entire thing, I thought it was super cool. And it gets a lot of crap because he fights a cloud.
Yeah.
He sure does.
Yeah.
That's just not the
Parallax
villain.
is a cloud.
And his suit is CGI. Totally understand that, but I'm just like, I feel like it gets just too bad of a rep.
I agree with you. Drew.
Least appreciated?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd have to say probably Dark Knight Rises. A lot of people hated it because of Bane, and I honestly liked Bane.
I like it. I liked it.
I liked Bane. That was like the thing everybody didn't like was Bane, and I will say the whole bringing in Talia was ridiculous. But I didn't mind Dark Knight Rises. I thought it was good.
Okay. Now,
Although the ending confused me.
Now
that's the point. He's Batman.
Mine is I was gonna say Green Lantern, but I say Batman, a 1966 movie, Batman. That's why it's so exciting. Have you ever seen that? It's hilarious.
No.
He walks around with
with the bomb. It was ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
I know what you're talking. I have the movie on DVD.
It's a fantastic
Yeah,
movie. It's
Dad
Adam
loves
West. It's Burt Ward. It is a fantastic movie.
A family of ducks.
Right. And
no.
make fun of comic books when it wasn't even cool to make fun of comic books. We used to watch it thinking they weren't doing any jokes. We just thought Batman was so cool he wouldn't hurt dust.
I liked Green Hornet. That was a good show.
Oh, I
With
liked
Seth Rogen?
No, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the TV show.
Oh, I was gonna say I really liked.
I mean, you got Bruce Lee. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
So here's some of the comments from some of our listeners. What about the Clash of the Titans?
Lindsay,
You like that
I
one,
need
huh?
you never bring that movie up again. You could go straight to hell.
Okay. I guess you liked it.
I hated it.
But
Jack,
but our listener says that you're a huge fan.
She's a liar. I threw a pillow at a television because I hate that movie so much. They
Okay.
do a bad adaptation of mythology. Do not even get me started on this program.
I think I already did. Another comment is Jack is gay for Aquaman. And a lot of people are excited about the version of the podcast next week where we're going to go see the Justice
we
League
are.
and then talk about all of these comic book issues that we're talking about tonight.
It was not rude.
And you know what? Maybe we're talking about too much, but what else are you going to talk about?
Well, I also have to do this.
Powerpuff Girls.
A listener did want to throw in a joke.
Okay.
So Lindsay wanted me to do this joke. This is how she does it. What's green and has wheels?
I don't know.
Grass. I lied about the wheels. There, I did it, Lindsay.
That sounds like a Jack joke.
It's not.
It's
not.
I think that you should give him the dad hat now.
That's actually a funny joke. I think it's hilarious. Come on.
No, you're good.
It's terrible. So that is running the gambit about the Justice League.
Lindsay's laughing. It's good.
And we're gonna take another break, but we'll be back with more week review on KCTK Radio.
I'm not wearing the hat.
It's Jack all in your face here. Have you ever had foundation/basement problems? Well, luckily for you, foundation/basement has given me a ton of free services, so now I can talk about them on the radio.
Cool.
They do 3 things: repair water problems and sump pumps. Call 816-444-3912. That is foundation/basement. Do repair water problems and sump pumps.
Hi, this is Chris Whiting, and I got something to say. I want to tell you about my friends at Liberty Realty, people that give you freedom from home buying pressure. Our country is all about freedom, right? But where's your liberty when you buy a home? It seems like everyone is after your wallet instead of helping you find a home that fits your needs. You need your liberty. Liberty Realty, that is. They work for you. They protect your rights. Liberty Realty agents are buyer's agents, meaning they work for the one paying for the house, you. Not the builder, not the seller, you, the one making the most important purchase in your life. I know these folks. They care about what they do, and they'll take care of you. So call Liberty Realty at 816-833-6300. They'll give you freedom from the headache of buying a home. That's 816-833-6300 for Liberty Realty, your buyer's agent. And tell them Chris sent you.
Halloween is over. You know what that means. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, 3 words. Custom holiday lighting. I'm going to say that again. 3 words. Custom holiday lighting.
Wow.
That means that Christmas lights can be installed for you. Red, green, red and green. Custom for you. The Cutting Edge. www.cuttingedgelawn.com. See display ad for more information. Tell him that Megan from KCTK sent ya. Merry Christmas.
And welcome back to KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. Jack all up in your face, and the voice of KCTK Radio, Meghan, is here as well. And thank you to our new advertisers. We appreciate your business. But like we always do, we always play the top hits that are playing right now on KCTK Radio. They're coming to take me away.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees
I do.
and begged you not to leave because I go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away, ha-ha! You thought it was a joke, and so you laughed. You laughed when I had said that losing you would make me flip my lid. Right? You know you laughed. I heard you laugh. You laughed and laughed, and then you left. But now you know I'm utterly mad. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the happy home with trees and flowers and...
Yes, that's right. They're coming to take you away on KCTK Radio. We play the top hits, all the hits that you used to listen to on Dr. Demeno. And if you have a request, please let us know. What's that number again? Anyone?
913-735-0060. That's 913-735-0060. Thank you very much.
That is excellent. What's NASA stand for?
The National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Yay! Very good. Very good, cheater. What are the probably the biggest and best probably of all time, probably the greatest segment that we've ever had on this program is what I like to call the stand-up joke of the week. You guys remember this?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I have
Classic.
I'm pretty sure it was before my time.
Okay, well, every week I demonstrate a little bit of my... I play, I give you one of my stand-up jokes. So, we'll put it all together and show some time, and...
it'll make you look like you're actually having a stand-up.
That's right. So, you write one joke every week. So, go ahead, Drew.
Oh, I have a joke?
No, you have to introduce me.
Oh, and here he is, the hostess with the mostest, the man with the plan, Paul.
Well, that seemed like too much. Hey, everyone. Hey. Our President Donald J. Trump isn't getting enough credit. He clearly has a plan to stop global warming. It's start a war and cool down the planet with nuclear winter.
Oh, you old so-and-so. Top drawer.
Okay, you sound like you're being sarcastic. It's just a joke. I'm just writing one joke here. But everyone knows this. Everyone knows that it could be jokes, it could be Gambit, it could be our special guest Meghan, but nobody cares. All they care about is news from the Droosh.
So, we got ourselves a little fun topic today with Science Report, alrighty? So, researchers have found that if the asteroid that hit our planet 66 million years ago, it would not have wiped out the dinosaurs. I don't know why they felt the need to research this topic, but they did. And the funny part is, if this hadn't happened, our lives would be filled with dinosaurs. You realize we would live in Jurassic Park right now?
Would we have even evolved?
Huh?
Would we have even evolved, or would we have just
We
been
might not.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. You're saying that you're...
Assuming we're not
Researchers have
looking
said
from
for
religious
1 to 10
perspectives.
chance that they calculated, there's a chance that if the asteroid had not hit the Earth 66 million
if it
years
had
ago,
not, okay.
if it hadn't,
Okay.
Then the dinosaurs would still exist, right?
I apologize. I thought
You're
you were
fine.
saying that they didn't kill the dinosaurs, but that's really what killed them.
Yeah.
For the most part, it probably started at like a chain
Well,
reaction.
what it did,
and stuff.
it sent up soot into the air,
Okay.
and then created storms, blocked out the sun, and that's how they died.
Which is the nuclear war back.
Pretty much.
That's what's
We're
going to
getting
happen.
a little full circle there.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's pretty much what. Well, I thought that was kind of interesting because what that and brought up the fact that what would you think if you had a triceratops in your backyard?
Well, I think what Megan said is the real question: would we have even evolved,
Probably not.
or would they have evolved into thinking, communicating, building tools,
Eating us,
doing I don't know, podcast. I don't know if they would evolve that much. I don't know if they'd be able to do a podcast while driving down the highway, like we have done technology, but maybe they would have.
Well, Jack, I think I hear you brought up the religious perspective.
I said, assuming that we're talking for evolution, we're talking from a religious perspective. Yeah, there's a chance we couldn't have evolved.
Right.
You know, we have some listeners who are on the religious side and might think that we're.
So they believe in creationism. Is that what you're telling me?
They believe that God
Let's
created
just
the human.
Yeah, but guess what? I also believe in gravity. So evolution happened. and the
I hate
question
how
is,
evolution is somehow not religious. That doesn't make sense.
yeah, it doesn't make sense, and that's kind of what Jack brings to the program. Now, here's an idea. We should talk more about this. Do you know anyone who is a dinosaur expert? Maybe a young man who knows every dinosaur.
I do. I know this young man. He's about 7.
Okay.
And he can even pronounce the dinosaur names correctly.
What's his name?
His name is Caden.
Okay, let's try to get him booked on the show.
We'll try. I'll see what I can do. He's got a busy schedule. I mean, he's got karate. He's got Cub Scouts.
Right.
He's got the life at school. He's got some stuff.
He knows more about dinosaurs than anyone.
Exactly. I don't know anything compared to this
room.
kid. This kid
Right.
knows everything about dinosaurs.
So I wonder which was the most evolved dinosaur.
Oh, that's a good question.
What does that mean? What do you mean by evolved?
You know, the maybe the smartest. Maybe that's what smartest and able to do. And
Physically fit?
I'm sure he could tell me.
You would think maybe it's the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
The T-Rex?
T-Rex?
Did you know the T-Rex had a brain the size of a peanut?
Well, he could have been smarter than the other ones, though. You know what I mean?
Brains tend to be
But he had the real short arms. You know, that type of thing. So I wonder.
I think, from what I could tell, because raptors, they evolved and started developing feathers.
Okay.
And that was a way of, I don't know, maybe there's something towards their brain activity that could probably lead to that.
Well, you do know that birds, modern-day birds, closer to dinosaurs than any.
Correct. The
anything
only
else.
remaining dinosaurs that lived became the birds of today.
That's right. That's
so,
right.
What do you mean, alligators?
Well, alligators maybe, but like
I mean, they are living dinosaurs. You're not wrong on that. But back then, alligators were bigger than they are now.
Fair enough.
But
And
their
crocodiles.
but their brains and their bone structure and everything else.
All change over the years.
So we kind of lucked out.
We did.
And those of you listening to this program lucked out because if that asteroid wouldn't have hit, you would not have been able to listen to this.
I thought that was kind of interesting. I did. I thought it was
Did
interesting.
we
news
luck
story.
out or did they luck out? Because we're here on Earth now.
Wow.
It's a good question.
That's very dark.
Yes, we lucked out.
Wow. Wow. Boy, this is good. This is quite deep, and I appreciate it. So, thank you. Good news from the Droosh.
Yes, it is. It's always good.
Next week, I don't know if I mentioned it, but the Justice League movie's coming out, and
I don't think you
Wait,
did.
really?
Wait a minute. When's it coming out?
we're gonna go watch it next Thursday evening. I think the show starts at 7.
It does.
So we're not going to be live, but we're going to do a podcast afterwards. You may be able to pick us up live, but you'll definitely be able to hear us on the podcast. And we'll give you a movie review, but we're excited about that. And maybe, I don't know, maybe next time, perhaps, I'll talk about other things than superhero movies.
Why? I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I did too, but I don't.
And we got to
there
think
could
about
be-
the listeners.
You
I
want to know
guess.
what I'm really scared about for this movie?
Yeah.
We're going to walk out. He's going to be pissed.
You know,
gonna be
we're all going to have a good time.
furious.
We're going to have a good
I
time.
have a feeling too.
And save it for the air. So thanks for joining us. That's KCTK Radio's Week Review with Paul and Drew. Jack's all up in your face. And thank you, Megan.
KCTK Radio. Does Uncle Phil have any more tickets?